We are live. Thank you guys all for joining us here today. This is our Vengeance Day stream preview presented by, this is a co-brand venture brought to you by our Raw brands and our NXT brands, even though you're going to see NXT all around the venue and such, but you know, what can we do? The download to this game. We're going to get locked and loaded. We've got 11 matches on the card. We got 11 matches. And then on top of that, we have 3 additional matches, 14 matches on the match card today for Vengeance Day, presented to you by NXT and Monday Night Raw. Got championships on the line. We got grudges that are going to be finalized, or maybe we'll see the next them set the stage for the next chapter. But either way, we're going to get locked and loaded with our first match, and nothing says a banger of a first match more than putting a world title on the line. The Raw World's Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Your champion, for some reason, on the left, Damian Carter, taking on the challenger, the phenomenal AJ Styles. This is our first match of Vengeance Day, so make sure to get your predictions in. Your opening contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the Raw World's Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the champion, represented in our channel by Girls Can Do 2 from Knoxville, Tennessee. He is the man of the year, Damian. Oh no! Introducing first the challenger for Gainesville, Georgia. He is the phenomenal AJ Styles! And his opponent, he is your Raw World's Heavyweight Champion, represented in our channel by Girls Can Do 2. He is the man of the year. He is Damian Carter! The live event with Roman is kind of hard. I beat it on my first try on stream. Well, I did forget the rep because it made me, they switched the order of the intros. So I had to jump between. AJ Styles, by the way, in our channel, represented by none other than Ginge Dempsey. But yeah, like because they oh, there's a new event? Like, okay, I didn't try that yet then. I didn't know there was a new one. Springboard leg drop there, delivered by Damian Carter. And we are underway with this Raw Heavyweight Championship match to open up Vengeance Day. Springboard moonsault connected. AJ trying to make this a quick match. Only a 1 count. One thing you know about AJ Styles is he's going to get his licks in. Damian Carter also going to fire his shots. This is going to be a great match between 2 top talent on the Raw brand for the top title in the lane. AJ trying to sweep the leg, and Carter getting that knee to the ribs.
So focus on cutting him off when possible and limiting his ability to find a flow. Looping into the wheelbarrow, up and into the DDT.
Well, I don't know what that was, but it was inventive. It was inventive and effective. That was some kind of something. Sleepboard misses with a moonsault, but a kick to the back of the shoulder. Yeah, I have no idea what it was, but it sure worked. Try to go for a kick. Damian Carter kicks under. Damian Carter with the wherewithal to get out of the way. Irish whip, nice drop kick. Never mind, missed with the drop kick.
There's some power behind that punch. And met with a right. Oh my.
Flying forearm delivered by, oh, nope, ahead of steam. Here comes Damian Carter. Snapmare. Little mini snapmare. Only a 1 count. Yeah, this one's going to go for a while. You can trust that. Stiff punch. Ripcord Pele kick delivered by Carter. And Carter was trying to set up for something. AJ Styles is having none of it. And Carter's like, no, I'm going to get my licks in. I'm going to hit my stuff. Carter, snapper. That is his finisher, and that isn't done early in the match. Damian Damian Carter trying to make quick work out of AJ Styles, and he does not. He does not. Think it was going to be that easy, that quick in this match? Not a chance, Mr. Carter. I know that you are the Raw Heavyweight Champion. I know that you're used to winning a lot. But you're not going to win this match like that. You got to put in the work. As he just brought the work to AJ Styles with that satellite DDT. Carter up on the apron now. Springboard neckbreaker.
Styles taking him by surprise. Snatched up from the canvas.
Bang! What a rebound into a spine buster. Talk about having some spine on the pine, and AJ rolling, screaming out to the heavens, rolling neck breaker.
So good. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
After the rolling neck breaker, that's not it. That's not it. And now AJ, who is in a big money move in the driver's seat, but Damian Carter able to get back up. Kick to the face, was looking to try to springboard off the ropes, but AJ stops him in his tracks and then rolled the dice. But Carter right back on his feet, trying to look nice. Damian Carter, AJ Styles, the Raw World's Heavyweight Championship on the line. And, well, this match has gone to the outside of the ring, at least for the time being. Styles chilling in the corner. Nice bicycle, this drive-by. Almost knee shot there from AJ Styles. Looking for something phenomenal here. He's got Carter inside. Oh, he went for a kick. And that kick got caught.
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him.
Nice drop kick there, delivered from the second rope. And now Damian Carter stomped to the back of the leg.
He's looking to go high.
Once again, taken to the apron. To the top rope. This is with the moonsault. Door opens up for Styles.
Able to make a timely escape. The challenger struggling for anything here. We're going to shut this down. Title match stays alive. How in the world did he kick out? Incredible athleticism. Getting up on wobbly legs, but he'll soon be put back down. He's about
Oh, corner snapper! And at this point of the match, that could be enough to get it done. And it is not. It's AJ Styles surviving, at least for right now. And Carter shooting his shot. Knee to the face, cutting open Styles. And Carter saying, you are done. But Styles is not. Nice kick to the side of the head delivered by AJ Styles. After the Enziguri, will that be enough? AJ Styles with only a 2 count. This is our first match. Raw World's Championship is on the line. Fire the chop. No, chop was blocked. Chopped overhand chop from AJ Styles. Knife edge chop blocked and countered from AJ Styles. Another knife edge chop from Styles. And an elbow. Series of strikes. Damian Carter. Dazed. Put through the spin cycle. Uh-oh.
Did you see the height on that? Here comes Styles. Yeah, Styles isn't giving any quarter.
Kick to the gut. Another rolling neck breaker. For the 1, the 2, and oh, that was a big move, and it wasn't enough. AJ Styles wanted to put this away with style, but Damian Carter, oh, double underhook, down, and twists him around and drives him down. AJ Styles to become the champ. We start off Vengeance Day with a changing of the guard on Raw, with AJ Styles claiming the Raw World's Heavyweight Championship from the hands of Damian Carter. Great match to get us started off between these two. Great match between these two. Damian Carter brought the heat, but just AJ Styles just had a little bit more. I tell you, Styles breaking out some new moves like that rolling neck breaker. That we have not seen AJ Styles utilize that, but he used it at a couple times in this match, at a couple very important times in this match. And despite being bloodied during the match, despite being cut open, AJ Styles finds a way to be a cut above the competition with one last rolling neck breaker, and you can say that his new title reign is gonna be a phenomenal one. I'm sorry, he didn't just hit one last rolling neck breaker, because he finished it off with that. Here is your winner and new Raw World's Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. And there is your opening match of the show. They only gave it 4 stars, but I don't know what they were watching. Our next match here at Vengeance Day. This whole season we have been waiting to debut or to crown the first women's North American champion, and that's what's going to happen here. Both of these women, Roxanne Perez and Mandy Rose, have earned the right to be in this match. Mandy Rose has been on fire this season. Roxanne Perez, a whole lot of the same. The winner will be named the Ultraverse's first women's North American champion. That is what is on the line here in this match. So let's get down to it. To crown the first women's North American champion, the winner of this match will make the history books as being the first person to hold that beautiful championship. The following match is to crown the inaugural women's North American champion. Of course, the image stuff from the game messed up some stuff on my title. At least I think it did. All right. North American Championship is on the line. Somebody's going to become a champion. It's not, don't worry about and new. This is going to be an and first kind of situation. And Mandy Rose starting off early with the fit of offense, grounding Roxanne, and then with those hammer fists down, nice springboard with a little bit of twist on there as well from Mandy Rose. And Mandy Rose being the aggressor here. Jawbreaker from Mandy Rose. Delivered to Roxanne Perez. Remind me if I am correct about this. I think that I am. In Mandy's last match, didn't she lose the NXT Championship to Roxanne Perez in real life? Before she was unceremoniously ousted from the company. So the fact that it circled back to the first NXT North American Women's Champion just so happened to land between Roxanne Perez and Mandy. Kind of feels like they're fated to face each other. Nice punch there from Mandy. She had the reach, so she was able to outreach Roxanne Perez with the right hook. This match has gone outside, and so will we with the Mastodrome 3000, brought to you by Luthor Core. Luthor Core, Lex Luthor did nothing wrong, and a nice slam there from Mandy Rose to Roxanne on the outside of the ring, stomping the face.
Disgusting behavior. There was no respect shown there.
Stomp, no, avoided.
Drop kick. She's looking winded now. We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match.
Mandy Rose up on the apron. What's she thinking here? Mandy Rose got Roxanne in her sights. That is a long way down with a drop kick that missed. Mandy just misjudged the distance and wasn't able to make any contact on the drop kick.
She's at a total disadvantage right now. She has her guard up, but she might need a better plan soon. Lining her up perfectly. I would fear what's coming next.
And he on the apron, springboard, and that connected. Nice springboard moonsault. Ethan Page made a great point about the North American champion. He's the champion of the whole entire continent, while NXT champion is the champion of the Performance Center. True. True.
She continues to fight off her opponent.
Kick to the gut from Mandy Rose. Chop to the face from Roxanne. As we've got ourselves a nice back and forth. Mandy saying, hit me as hard as you can, little woman. And Mandy firing back. Nice disrespectful slap to the face. Lighting up the chest with the chop. One fired back from Rose. Now Roxanne saying, hit me as hard as you can. Both of these women trying to challenge each other. And we got ourselves a hockey fight here in the middle of this championship match. Roxanne Perez slugging away. Mandy Rose standing on her own 2 feet. Roxanne Perez, what's she thinking? Mandy is out on her feet. Mandy is out on her feet. X-bomber from Roxanne.
Looking a bit worse for wear. Perez showing a veteran-like mindset to pull that off. DDT. Perez is
arguably the biggest champion in the universe is the Intercontinental Champion, because they are the champion of all the continents. Mandy Rose just won.
What a moment. A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
Mandy Rose was not here to get paid by the hour. And the turnaround of the career of Mandy Rose in the Ultraverse is in full effect. She went last season to winning like 3 matches the entire season to now being your first Women's North American Champion. Here is your winner and first Women's North American Champion, Mandy Rose. In our next match here at Vengeance Day, The Undertaker, for the entirety of the month, has been issuing open challenges to superstars because, frankly, The Undertaker is sick and tired of just sitting catering. However, this has all backfired against the dead man in catastrophic ways. The Undertaker has issued open challenges and, he has lost every single open challenge match, as far as I remember, that he has posed. Well, here we are at Vengeance Day, and Undertaker looking to seek vengeance for those losses. Undertaker is issuing yet again another open challenge to the Raw roster. Who is the Undertaker going to be? Who's going to answer the Undertaker's call this time? And are they going to follow the path that the people have laid before them and get a win over the dead man? So here we go. Pyro is the upstart rookie represented in our channel by Pyro Vision. He's taking on a legend of the industry, the Dead Man, and the standing headlock takeover. Going in for the pinfall already. Only a 1 count. Undertaker wants to do everything he can to turn that win-loss record around, and it starts here. You don't want to be the biggest dog in the yard who gets taken out by the new puppy. But hey, Pyro's showing that he's no slouch. That's ripcord knee shot delivered to the Undertaker. Is already going for an early pinfall. Early got an early 2 count.
Undertaker, who he is, just got scary close to...
And Pyro, man, he's firing off on all barrels right now. That springboard kick to the side of the face and then staying on top of the dead man with these hammer fists.
Nasty stop to finish it off.
Kick to the back of the knee, followed by just a hair pull mat slam. And now the Undertaker just using his pure strength and power to just out-muscle the Rook. And that's what the Undertaker's doing. He's using the tools that he's got in his box. Home for a Goozle already. Undertaker. Goozle attempt blocked. Kick to the gut, blocked by, oh, here it is. Leg trap choke slam, delivered by the Undertaker.
Off of him a bit now. Yeah, as the Undertaker once again impresses with his particular brand of athleticism.
Pyro apparently has made himself known from industry, from organizations around the digital world. That is definitely a rope break. That's definitely a rope break. The referee didn't see it. His foot was outside the ring. Outside the ring completely.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee. Good defense.
Big leg drop, but Pyro not hitting any, not touching any of the contact from that leg drop. Nice kick to the side of the head. As Pyro the upstart, looking to once again make a statement in his first match. And what a way to make a statement than to knock out the Undertaker. But the Undertaker saying, you're not going to knock me out, I'm going to toss you out.
The Undertaker clearly wants
Then takes a second, of course, to let him know, because you're the Undertaker. That's what you got to do. You got to let him know.
And he's going to the outside.
Yeah, the Undertaker, you imagine this for a debuting rookie, right? This is a John Cena ruthless aggression kind of moment for Pyro. As he went up and over and connected with the dead man. Both men are down on the outside of the ring. Love the risk that this man Pyro has taken. Spinning back fist, but it only staggers the dead man. Ripcord lariat takes out the dead man.
Oh my gosh. And gets tossed back into the mat.
Undertaker gets this back to the inside of the ring.
Undertaker is fired up and wants this crowd to know it.
Remember, in the Ultimates, it is a 20 count. And, well, Pyro playing a little possum there. Another springboard moonsault. This man can move through the air and on the ground, and we're seeing that here. Pyro gets his momentum turned around and then eats a bunch of soup bones from the dead man. Undertaker looking to pin Pyro after just the punches to the face? Nah, even on our most seasoned superstars, that's not going to cut it. The claw! Ooh. Pyro. Don't know what he was thinking there, running right into the gut of the dead man. Goozle! Got him! Reversed! Slide tackle takes out the kney. Rookie letting everybody know who he is, and it is his time. Springboard kick to the back, delivered by Pyro. And this rookie that we've only heard about, we've seen the vignettes about, now we're seeing in action, and he is living up to the billing. Diving Meteora!
Championship, and I don't know how long. I'm going to celebrate by having wasabi chocolate ice cream and cheese with pepperoni and bacon pizza.
That sounds horrible. Anyways, Pyro might be just leaning on that taunt way too often. He's doing a lot of playing to the audience and not so much playing to his opponent. But a nice drop kick from the top rope. Pyro with a punch to the head and up. Pyro to put him away. 2 count. What a big move at a big time, and it was almost enough to be thrown into the big time.
And these guys are trying to prove they belong in the main event.
Undertaker head of steam. Rolling snapmare.
Big time confidence leading to big time matches. I love it. Oh, an arm breaker. Ooh. What the leg? Look at this.
Undertaker, it seems as though the bee's nest has been batted one too many times. It seems as though the Undertaker is looking to finally put this one to bed, to have this match rest in peace. But Pyro just keeps firing back.
And he's got him in his sights. Got him right where he wants him.
Pyro, sprayboard, moonsault, takes down the dead man.
Dice and it pays off in full.
Up and around, and Stunt Dog Millionaire! followed by a leaping punch from the top rope, from the top turnbuckle to the Undertaker, who was on the ground. And when I tell you this Pyro is lighting it up, he certainly is, driving the Undertaker the chest first into the steel stairs. And well, Pyro not done with that. He's not satisfied with letting the Undertaker rest on the outside, and this is actually a very smart move from the rookie. Stay on top of your opponent. Big boot to the head, though.
He surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at the Walking Dead here.
The Undertaker making sure to bring this one back inside the ring. Undertaker's had a hell of a fight from a rookie. You gotta wonder if Pyro has earned the dead man's respect after all of everything that both of them have gone through within this match. Rips the arm down. Pyro once again letting the crowd know. Elbow caught and countered by the Undertaker. Kick to the gut. Not a position. Oh, Undertaker trying to steal this one with a roll up. You know he's getting desperate when the Undertaker, big stomp, turning the dead man inside out.
Yeah, Undertaker's getting pulled into some treacherous waters here.
Springboard does not connect. Pyro slipping on the ropes, opening the door for the Undertaker to get back up to his feet, but Pyro's smart enough to act before that happens. Oh, no disrespect here. Tried the tombstone and got one of his own. Foot underneath the ropes and the ref doesn't see it. But that was kicked out in one.
Very clear message. This whole building is shaking.
This man just kicked out of the Undertaker's tombstone pile driver at a 1 count. At a 1 count.
Undertaker is ready to collect another soul, gentlemen.
Undertaker set him up for the real thing. Spikes him.
The Undertaker just ended this.
And now Undertaker, because this is what a veteran does, dragging him away from the ropes to make sure there's no chance for a rope break this time around. Undertaker's got a pin for the 1, the 2. Pyro gives man has got a lot of fight. His kid's got a lot of fight. He's got a lot of fight. This rookie debuting against the Undertaker, who is a legend of the industry. Springboard punch to the face. Will this be enough for Pyro? It will not. Pyro stomping away the arm of the Undertaker. Another springboard, another moonsault connected. Does he hold it for a pinfall? He would have if the Undertaker didn't roll to the outside of the ring. You were dealing with a veteran. Pyro does make him pay for it, bringing that shoulder into the ribs. However, still, this match continues on, and so do we. This has been an amazing match so far. Here at Vengeance Day, the stomp to the knees. Pyro not satisfied there. Pyro. Diving knee shot, but it doesn't connect. Leg drop from the Undertaker, however, does connect. Pyro. Dragon screw leg whip, getting the Undertaker off of vertical base, but the Undertaker, he is strong, comes right back at him. Pyro. Hooked up. All the way up. And whips him down. But Pyro's like, all right, well, is that the best you got? Around and down with a DDT. This is a debuting rookie. By the way, I've mentioned it before. I will continue to mention it. Pyro has had 0 match experience in the Ultraverse. This is his first time stepping in a match. The only thing that we have seen of him. And we've got to also wonder, with how Pyro has been hanging with the dead man, if this indeed was the masked man that attacked the Undertaker after the Undertaker's last match on Raw. Referee's count is at 11. Remember, it's a 20 count on the outside of the ring. And Pyro was waiting. He was waiting. And now he is baiting. He is setting up. Punch to the head. And once again, dumps him down for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Make yourself famous in your debut, kid. Make yourself famous. What an incredible effort from the debuting rookie Pyro, getting the best of the Undertaker here at Vengeance Day. We've had a lot of rookies do a lot of impressive things. And I know that he is on a downward trend these days, but still, you debuted at a stream per view against the Undertaker and you walk out with your hand in the air. Even if you go over the rest of the season, you can hang this one above a lot of people. What an incredible effort from Pyro, man. And that was the coup de grace to the end to end the match. Pyro gets a win over the Undertaker. Here is your winner, Pyro! And this kid sure as hell did make himself famous. Huge debut win. Future's looking bright for the rookie class of the Ultraverse. And of course, even the game gives that match a 5-star rating. All right, in our next match here at NXT and Raw Present Vengeance Day, the NXT Hardcore Championship is on the line as Jacob Fatu is the challenger, taking on champion Jimmy Uso, who has been a fighting and defending NXT Hardcore champion. Tail of the tape coming into this match, Jacob Fatu, represented in our channel by Lipsy, has got a record of 2-1, pretty decent. Jimmy Uso, however, represented in our channel by Dead Man Bro, 2-3. By the way, those 2 matches that he's won, the championship was on the line. So we're gonna see just how this NXT Hardcore Championship goes. Jimmy Uso taking on Jacob Fatu here at NXT Vengeance Day. The following match, held under hardcore rules, is for the NXT Hardcore Championship. In this match, there are no disqualifications and falls counts anywhere. Introducing first the challenger, represented in our channel by Lipsy. He is the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu! And his opponent from San Francisco, California, represented in our channel by Damian. He is the reigning and defending NXT Hardcore Champion. He is Big Jimmy Uso! And once again, hardcore rules to reiterate. That means that this match, obviously no disqualifications, no count out, falls count anywhere, and the craziest weapons that you can imagine all are on the table. We for some reason see the Undertaker's urn make an appearance. We could see light tubes. Who knows what we will see? What we will see is this Hardcore Championship take place here at Vengeance Day. And while Jacob Fatu starts by getting a handful of Jimmy Uso's, does this match go to the outside in the first few seconds? It is a Hardcore Championship match. All gas, no brakes with it. Yada mean suicide dive through the ropes. And in the first few seconds, saying forget the ring. This pours to the outside.
Tosses it back in now.
Jacob Fatu, though, messing with Jimmy Uso, getting it back to the inside of the ring. No weapons. Jacob Fatu himself is a weapon. You gotta wonder who's gonna be the first one to get some toys from underneath the ring. Super kick there, delivered by Jacob Fatu, taking a page out of super kick out of Jimmy Uso's book as he hits a trio. Two super kicks, but no third. Nice toss there, tossing neck breaker. But yeah, who knows what weapons we're gonna see get involved in this match. Tried to go for a super kick, got caught by Fatu. Leaping headbutt. Yeah, it's a headbutt. Both gentlemen are Samoan. That's not gonna do much. They kind of cancel each other out. All right, now Jim outside the ring. Jacob, what's he thinking? What's he got? He's got a garbage can. He's got a garbage can. Trying to take out the trash. And Jimmy Uso dumping Fatu on the corner of the barricade.
So what's your favorite strategy to watch out?
He goes flying! I was like, why is he going back to the inside? But that's why. To the skies with no effort whatsoever. And now Jimmy Uso, the hardcore champion, has got himself a sledgehammer.
We've seen the sledgehammer many times before.
And what a shot with that sledgehammer! My God! Oh man! That sledgehammer exploded off the head of Jacob Fatu. And Jimmy Uso getting yet another weapon. What is it? It's a table. We want tables. We got a table. Up and down. What a Samoa drop. And now Jacob Fatu is like, all right, a table.
Just tossing that table around like it was nothing.
You can't put a person through a table like that, Jacob. He will try, though. If anybody could, it would be Jacob Fatu. Series of strikes, countered. Jacob Fatu with a nice uppercut. Jacob Fatu throwing Uso into the stairs.
But sometimes you just gotta toss another person and make a statement.
And a referee better just get the hell out of the way. This hardcore championship match better just move. Be nowhere near these guys until you need to count a pinfall or a submission.
Take you out for good.
Jacob Fatu making his way around the ring. All of those toys were introduced.
And what need is there to go look?
Oh no, he saw something underneath the ring. Oh boy! That is a new friend. Oh! Jimmy Uso knocking that barbed wire, that nail inserted 2x4. Jan Us. That's right, Jan Us. Super kick. And Jimmy Uso getting very acquainted with Jan Us on the ground.
Really just laying it in. Oh, he's got him by the leg.
Foot DDT. And Jimmy throwing Fatu into the barricade. Submission move locked in. Not enough. Not even close. Jacob Fatu stomping away. Jacob Fatu going right back to Jan Us. Look at that. Oh, my God. Across the back of the leg. Just look at that weapon. Just look at that. Look at that. How are you going to hit another human being with something that looks like that? How are you gonna into the barricade? And now Jimmy laying on top of Jan Us.
He's rummaging for some sort of
and Fatu's not done there. Fatu going to the classic. A steel chair.
something we all know can be a devastating weapon. Pin to decide the championship.
And the hardcore champion, Jimmy Uso, still finding a way to fight in this one. Don't know how. Clothesline from Fatu. And Fatu taking his sweet time in his hardcore rules match to do everything that he can. Oh, I got a feeling. Oh, the referee actually got in Jacob's way. And Jimmy Uso taking advantage. Super kick. Double super kick. The referee got in Jacob Fatu's way. Jimmy Uso almost took advantage of it. Irish whip. Not into the corner. Not into the corner. Look at Fatu. Fatu looked to try to go for a pounce there. But a spear to retain the hardcore championship, but only able to get a 2 count. Only able to get a 2 count. This match continues on. Super kick again. Let me guess. Another one? Yes, another one. Jimmy Uso's been listening to DJ Khaled. Another one. And another one. We've had all kinds of toys introduced, and now a ladder somehow in play. Don't know how that's going to come into factor for this match. Or if it will. The referee in position, pinfall attempt. 2 count, this match continues on. Up and BAM! Oh, gas! No brakes! No championship win as of yet. And of course, all things get involved. The one thing that hasn't yet, those steel stairs. And Jimmy tried to take Jacob out of the feet. Jacob tried to hit a super kick to take Jimmy out. Irish whip, reversal, trips over his own feet, opens the door for the champion to try to get a move in. Misses with the uppercut, hits with the super kick.
Have you ever seen such disdain from this superstar for the other? This is so
and Jimmy now slowly making his way up to the second rope, misses with the axe bomber, and takes a couple of bombs to the chest and then one to the head. Jacob Fatu. All the way across the ring, over the stairs, diving headbutt. For the 1, the 2, and it's the man. I'm telling you, this is for the NXT Hardcore Championship. You're seeing live and limb on the line. Kick from Fatu. Kick from Fatu. Hey, Fatu, make it Fa3. Kick from Fatu. Keeping him down. Putting him down. Ah! Big splash. Jacob Fatu is your new champion. What a... He's not Fatu. He's Jacob Fa3. He hit 3 of them at the end. There was 3 of them at the end. Fatu wasn't enough. We saw like crazy new. We saw the introduction of Jan Oos. Saw crazy sledgehammer shots. Tables being used in unconventional ways. We saw a whole lot of super kicks. We definitely saw a whole lot of super kicks in this match. But at the end of it, it was 3 super kicks and then one last Fatu splash to put this one in the books. Here is your winner and Hardcore Champion, Jacob Fatu. It has been a bad night here at Vengeance Day to be a champion. Coming into matches, we have not seen a championship defended as of yet. We have left with and new. I have said that now 3 times, and new champion. So we're going to see if that comes into effect in our next match for the Openweight Championship, as Karrion Kross with Paul Bearer at ringside taking on Openweight Champion Damon Evans here at Vengeance Day. Following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Openweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger, represented in our channel by True Ace White, being accompanied by Paul Bearer. He is Karrion Kross. And his opponent, represented in our channel by Pyro, he is the reigning and defending NXT. Sorry, he's reigning and defending Openweight Champion. He is David Evans. The chat mentioned the NXT Championship. It threw me off a little bit. Undoubtedly,
the top title in this company.
Wow, commentary calling this the top title on the brand, but in the company. A lot of prestige held by the Openweight Championship. Well, let's see how this match goes. Bell is ringing. Kross starts off with a nice knee to the face, as we are underway with our 5th match here today at Vengeance Day, presented by both NXT and Raw. This, of course, a Raw match, as it is for the Openweight Championship, which is exclusive to our Raw brand. Nice clothesline there from the champ. Wants to try to break the skid, because as of right now, so far, this is our 3rd title match. Our 4th title match, rather. This is our 4th title match. And so far, we had a new world champion on Raw. We had a crowning of a new champion for the NXT North American Women's Championship. And then we had a new NXT Hardcore champion. So, can Karrion Kross continue that trend? Or will Damon Evans be the streak breaker? Kross just trapping Evans, cutting him open with those pointed elbows. We know the mixed martial art background of Karrion Kross. Anybody who hasn't seen the viral videos of Karrion Kross applying leg holds to baseball bats and snapping baseball bats, if you're not immediately afraid of what you see in seeing a human being snap a baseball bat with their own hands, then you're not. Then you don't have a pulse. Nice uppercut, followed by a kick to the face. Not done there. Double underhook suplex to get Kross out of the corner.
Shoulders down, championship at stake. Gets his shoulder up right before 2. This match is not going to end so
somehow. 1 count. And by somehow meaning it's early in the match. Of course it's a 1 count.
A deadlift military press. This is unreal power. And face first they go. Clearly an attack that very few superstars.
Yeah, not even a single bat, like a bundle of bats. Snapped a bundle of bats.
That catches Kross looking.
Can't imagine having a match against Karrion Kross, knowing this man has got submission game down and can snap baseball bats with his bare hands. Multiples of them.
Intense look in the eyes as he calculates his
A gaggle of bats.
fends it off.
Damon Evans trying to do something there, and it just did not work out.
Crap in the arm.
Kross about to make him pay. Elbows to the back of the head. Then another.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. display. Just getting pummeled as the champion was unable to return fire.
And Karrion Kross now screaming up at the heavens. He's about to put David Evans through hell. That's what he's about to do.
Look at this. How humiliating. Just kicks to the face. Practically never-ending.
Kick to the gut. No, stopped in its tracks. Back elbow though from Karrion Kross. Kick to the gut. Karrion Kross. Final chapter prayer, whatever it is. 2 count. Meanwhile, Paul Bear at ringside saying, "Oh yes, go for that move, yes." Irish whip, maybe gearing up for the cross hammer. Looked like he was getting that elbow limbered up. Instead, goes for a big suplex and goes for a big suplex. Kross has been the aggressor in this match. Your champion, Damon Evans, has been on his heels the entire time.
Oh no, trapping the arm.
Yeah, I'm really glad that I was really hoping that the non-pump handle version of the final prayer was in the game because it looks much better without the pump handle.
What's he got planned here?
Suplex. And another, just missing the apron that time. And a third, just missing the barricade on that time. And now Evans, I think Evans found a way to warm up, roll through, roll up, air raid crash. And Evans now is the one who's in control. He's driving now to take a line from the truth. Referee's count is at 10. Evans gets back inside the ring.
This is how a real superstar conducts himself. Boom, right in the button.
Oh, I don't know if you want to do this. I don't know if you want to do this. Trading blows. David Evans firing a chop. Kross with a chop. Evans with a punch. Kross with one as well. Big chop there from Kross. Punch to the jaw there from Kross. Punch to Kross. Damon Evans trying to get a little bit of momentum behind. Oh, yeah. These two big men slugging it out here in this match. Both staggered, neither knocked down, but here comes Karrion Kross with the Doomsday Saito. Both men down, and that is a rope break. That is clearly a rope break. David Evans had his hand and his foot outside the ring. But Kross is lining up his crosshairs. Damon Evans with a counter. Oh, big time to know what your opponent is going for. And Evans taking this as a time to just try to recoup some energy. He is trying to hold the reserves. Trying to go for a cross chop. Oh, a headbutt.
Not done yet.
Suplex. Pinfall to retain the championship. Referee is out of position, going for the pin anyway. Slap of the leg. A referee with a little slap of the leg.
Keep this match going. You have to respect these men for taking it to the next level. This one's becoming too close to call. It's hard to
Damon Evans, nice move there as Karrion Kross gets right back up to his feet. Irish whip. Dog Sunder. Karrion Kross hops over. What's he thinking? Suplex attempt. Blocked by the champion. Takes it down with a hip toss. Or an arm drag. Or what have you. Now Damon Evans. That's a one-night stand from Damon Evans. Driving Kross up and around and down, leaving him dazed and confused in this match. And Damon Evans thinks that that's going to be enough after everything that these two have gone through. I got to tell you, Damon, you're wrong. You got to do just a little bit more. You got to have just something extra left in the tank. You got to empty the reserves. Your championship is on the line.
Hoisted up high here. Planted face
Kross
first.
with getting the distance here, looking maybe for it. That was going to build up a head of steam, but instead all he did was give Damian Evans a chance to get back into this, at least temporarily. At least temporarily.
Oh, he flips that around. Trying to control his opponent like a puppet on a string.
Shoulder into the small of the back. Will that be enough to put this one away?
3-0 title match continues. How in the world?
In your wildest dreams. Spring, Evans has got to know that going from loose from the apron is never a guarantee. And that's what I was going with. Never a guarantee. Kross stops the drop kick off of the pass. And now those just open palm strikes from Karrion Kross with the Openweight Championship on the line. There's a little bit more than that potentially on the line, as well as, once again, Damon Evans wants to try to restructure Ministry of Darkness in his image, given the fact that the Undertaker's been taking nothing but losses lately. Back elbow from Kross.
PK on point. Up goes Kross.
After the penalty kick, Karrion Kross taken to the sky. Diving elbow drop right to the solar plexus. But a roll up! Trying to steal it! Almost! David Evans going into desperation mode.
And he had Karrion's number there.
Oh, David Evans! Once again, another one-night stand.
No thanks. The champ might have just ended things right there.
David Evans looking to try to end this here. He's got it for the 1, the 2, and that is it. David Evans
Once again.
retains.
These gentlemen get after it. Here are the highlights.
Hell of a match there with David Evans. Saying curses be damned. I am a different man and a different brand of champion. First title retention of the show. First title retention of the show. We've had nothing but new champions until Damon Evans can carry across his shoulders to the mat. This was a good match. I've said this many times, and I'll say it again. Our stream previews always deliver. We rarely have shows as a whole or championships that have story, or sorry, matches that have story behind them. We rarely have them end in duds. So all this means, David Evans, is that you still have a target that you carry on your shoulder. That's all that being a champion means. It means you got people who have you, that have you in their sights. Kross had you in the crosshairs. You just happen to dodge the bullet today. Here is your winner and still Openweight champion, Damian Evans! Our following match here at Vengeance Day is for nothing but pride, as we've got Tommy Lee taking on CM Punk, and there's been a whole lot of vitriol and hatred from both sides. These two just flat out, in every way, shape, and form, do not like each other. I can say that with the fullest of confidence. Tommy Lee, a man who calls himself the #1 influencer, has really rubbed CM Punk the wrong way. And when you rub CM Punk the wrong way, what happens? He wants to fight you. So that's what's going to happen in this match. Tommy Lee, CM Punk, here at Vengeance Day, presented by Raw and NXT. And just like that, the bell is ringing and we are underway. And don't know what Tommy Lee was thinking about starting the match with the roll through like that, but it's not going to work against somebody like CM Punk.
More holier than thou, more delusional than CM Punk. As talented as Punk is, His ego's completely inflated his sense of
My predictions for this match, I believe the person in red and black is going to win this match. That's a person wearing the colors red and black. Springboard misses with the clothesline.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. Both superstars countering one move after another.
CM Punk springboard drop kick connects with a bit of white. Right.
What's his strategy gotta be? Punk's gotta stay focused on the task at hand, Cole. He can't.
Don't know how he hit that. He did a kip up off his back off the mat and still hit the cutter, but the #1 influencer Tommy Lee finding new ways, inventive ways to get his offense in, apparently. Punk ducks under. Punk hops over. What's Punk thinking? Punk roll around. Nice neck breaker.
Down for the pin. And that only gets a 1 count. Way too early. Boom. Elbow drop. Piercing. Oh, right on the arm. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Got a full can of Dapper Dan. I mean, his hair do be shining. He does have a little bit of shine to his hair. Brainboard. Nice kick there from the #1 influencer, Tommy Lee.
Got him up.
Ushigoroshi.
Counter by CM Punk.
And now CM Punk connects with the slingshot.
Kick the tempo up a notch. Blast off.
Big splash. Had a lot of air underneath the sails there, and that was able to
It speaks to the intensity of
fly to his destination with that splash on impact. As CM Punk looking to try to put this one away and only able to get a 2 count.
almost inhuman at this point. Trying to debilitate the capability to stand. Went for the springboard and miss. Boom!
Nice kick to the face delivered by Tommy Lee. Knocking CM Punk out of the ring and out of thinking for a second about it. Tommy Lee, head of steam. Kick to the chest. Once again, kick to the chest. One more time, kick to the chest. And Punk is down.
Wrist clutch applied. And now a series of stomps and kicks. He's got his sights locked in now.
CM Punk in dire straits right now. Tommy Lee is running right over him. And people have said that Tommy Lee is falling off. He looks to be a dude who's on top of his game right now. He may not have the wins to back it up. Tommy Lee coming into this match over. He is 0-4.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious. No, that'll break his arm. Vicious. He's really feeling all.
But every win streak has got to start somewhere. And could it start here for Tommy Lee? It could start with the corkscrew moonsault, but CM Punk getting right out of the way.
He gets into the ring. Take a trip to Osaka Street.
Tommy Lee once again. CM Punk down. Tommy Lee driving the boot right across the drop. You've got to be impressed with how on top of the game Tommy Lee is in this one.
Use some well-timed offense here. Oh, saw it coming and swept the leg. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk. Climbing to the top. What's he having?
It just seems like Punk can't get started. That's what it really seems like. It seems like Punk can get started. He can reverse moves. Sure, we've seen that a number of times in this match already. He can counter, but getting off offense of his own, it's been few and far between so far here at Vengeance Day. Well, this is a big move to get some offense in. How about telling your opponent to go to sleep?
But can Punk close this? 2 count. CM Punk is your winner here.
Yep. That's about it. That's about it. Tommy Lee put in a lot of effort in this match. He put in the work, but CM Punk is a person of a different breed, apparently. Took one go to sleep. Just wasn't in the cards for Tommy Lee to take the win on this one. Yeah, the number one influencer is going to be trending, but not for a way that he wants. Jet Gamer, you can only check your watch time once an hour. So do know that the next time you'll be able to check it, you will have the time. You can only check it once an hour. Here is your winner, CM Punk. Usually when it comes to altercations that happen outside of the ring, we like to jump right to backstage. We like to have it be a jump cut and to figure out what's going on while it's happening. However, this altercation has been stated as a unsanctioned fight. This is an unsanctioned fight. And because it is unsanctioned, it is not taking place within the grounds of Vengeance Day's arena. Because this match is too big to be contained inside of a ring. Well, Logan Paul and the Dragon, these two who have been trying to literally murder each other for the better part of the last 6 weeks, finally able to get their hands on each other in this unsanctioned fight. It looks like they are in a storage facility. They are in the archives, too big to be contained within a ring. And since it's a cold fight, oh my God, into the that storage shelf, knocking all kinds of weapons all over the place. Dragon and Logan Paul, there is no love lost between these two.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank. Just like that.
Back elbow there from Logan Paul. Driving Paul into that ring post of that ring inside of the storage facility. With all of these toys at their disposal, you just gotta wonder, what kinds of sick forms of torture are you going to see from the Dragon and from Logan Paul to finally end this on a back body drop and Paul's head hitting that steel storage shelf on the way down, and then another suplex onto the concrete, followed up by another suplex onto the concrete. There are weapons and all kinds of goodies strewn about the entirety of the back of this area. So everything is fair game. This is unsanctioned. There are no rules. The only rule is that you know that you have won this is when your opponent has been rendered knocked out and they cannot continue to fight. On to the storage crates we go. As the Dragon and right to censors Logan Paul doing the best that they can to just beat the living hell out of each other. Nice punch, the counter of the punch into the standing Spanish fly. But Logan Paul getting right back on him with a sleeper slam.
And Paul caught by surprise.
You gotta wonder just how deep. We know how deep this hatred between the Dragon and Paul runs. We are firmly aware. You gotta wonder just what either is going to be willing to do to take the other person completely out.
Ooh, one step ahead there. Oh, God.
Right to censors Logan Paul. Taking the Dragon on a bit of a spin. A bit of a spin. What's Paul thinking? Dragging all the way over to that forklift. That scissor lift, whatever it is. Nice boot to the face. Delivered by Paul. All kinds of toys backstage. And Paul grabs him. Oh, he thought about grabbing a hammer. But it seems though Right to Censor is doing their best to just clear the backstage area of all implements. Because you can't turn it off in a backstage match. Here, let me disrupt the flow of the stream. Unless you can turn it off on this pause menu, you can't turn it off with the quick button. Oh, fine, there it is. For some reason, you can't turn it off on the quick button, but you can turn it off on the HUD with the pause menu. Ah, Dragon just sucked Paul back in that storage area. No, it's all good. It's all good, Dairy Lips. I legitimately didn't know that you could turn it off through the pause menu. I didn't know that you could turn it off through the pause menu in backstage matches. So now I do know that. So yeah, that was a good thing for me to learn. Logan Paul. Garbage can lid over the top of the head of the Dragon. And Paul wanting to drag the Dragon once again onto those storage crates. Logan Paul said no ring could contain these two, and yet they found themselves onto the ring that was in this storage facility. Series of punches from Paul, and then a DDT. Series of drop kicks, and Logan Paul taking full advantage of a very dazed Dragon. Logan Paul about to make a statement by sending the Dragon crashing down. Once again, Paul dragging up on his shoulders, but you don't want to give the Dragon any opportunities to make moves, because he will. The Dragon tosses Paul back to the hard concrete floor. We're just this is just a rivalry. Oh, big monkey flip. This is a rivalry that is just built out of pure hatred of each other. Apparently, the Dragon was the first target for Right to Censor, and all of their shenanigans they've been putting the entire universe through this season. We still don't know what the deal is with Claudio Castagnoli and why he decided to ambush the Dragon, leaving the Dragon without a tag team partner a number of weeks ago. Dragon, nice powerbomb onto the storage crates.
Call him disrespectful. I'll call him bold. In your face and unafraid.
Piece of chops. Then a stomp, turning Paul inside out. And now Dragon's got the higher ground. He's got the much higher ground.
Looking to do a little clanging and banging with that sledgehammer. He has truly gone to a different zone, you guys.
The Dragon is just standing. Well, never mind. Comes down to the same level as Paul and drops the sledgehammer. Big clothesline.
Logan Paul has him marked.
Hey, Rob Civic, enjoy your gifted sub to our channel. Chat, if you wouldn't mind showing Rob some of your favorite master emotes so that they know what they get for their having a subscription to this channel. Let those master emotes fly. And the Dragon German suplex off the crates. Crashing down onto the concrete. And the Dragon is not done there. Taking Paul on a long walk. A long walk.
Big time escape right there. What a punch, just tattooed. Kick right to the face. Slowly getting back up, and he is not gonna like what's next.
The series of kicks from Logan Paul. Hey, what's going on, dude? Very nice to see you, my dude.
Looking for a scoop slam? No.
Scoop slam into the no reversal into the neck breaker.
Oh, man. Look at this. This can't be good.
Now Paul's taking the Dragon on a walk. Oh, I see what they were going for.
Sharp elbow.
Paul wants to make a statement by putting the Dragon through a table. Dragon,
Underhook. Uh-oh.
half and half suplex.
Suplex. Gosh.
And now a steel chair in hand and a steel chair wrapped around the back of Logan Paul. The Dragon knocks out Paul
Like this brawl's over.
with the chair shots.
Get some help back there, please.
And just like that, the Dragon stands triumphant over right to censor. A nasty chair shot from the Dragon. This match had suckage. He definitely sucked Logan Paul backstage. Huge lariat on this. It happened. You saw it. I don't know what you're lolling about. It was words. Those are words that happened. He saw it. He used the soul suck. But at the end, that half and half suplex and then Dragon wrapped a steel chair around the head of Logan Paul. In our next match here at NXT and Raw Present Vengeance Day, the NXT Women's Championship is on the line as Charlotte Flair, the challenger, takes on Mickie James, the champion. Mickie James won this championship at WrestleMania 10, the season finale of last season. Charlotte Flair and Mickie James, no strangers to each other. They used to be sisters in the fact that they used to run within the same faction. But there was a bitter fallout between the two, and it eventually has led itself to come to a head here, where Charlotte Flair challenges Mickie James for the NXT Women's Championship. This next match scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing first the challenger from the Queen City, represented international by and plays on Twitch. He is Charlotte Flair. And her opponent from Richmond, Virginia, represented in our channel by Luke the Gunner 94. She is the reigning and defending NXT Women's Champion, Mickie James. And once again, I want to thank you guys all for whether you're tuning in with us live on Twitch or watching this as the replay on our YouTube channel. Thank you for taking time out of your day for hanging out with us here at NXT and Raw Present Vengeance Day with the NXT Women's Championship on the line.
The champion came out here, someone gloating their belt around. Don't know if that
Ron Plummer, no, I thought, did I not say Charlotte Flair?
the right to gloat.
Did I not say that she's represented by Dan Plays on Twitch? Because Charlotte Flair is represented by Dan Plays on Twitch.
It's a sad attitude to have.
Charlotte Flair is represented by Dan Plays on Twitch. And he also represents Carmella.
And no one knows that better than the champion. Boom! Read that one.
Who that's pressed from Mickie James. I'm right about this.
With each of those strikes.
Dan has Alexa. Sorry, no. Dan has Alexa and Charlotte. Carmella is represented by the Raging Scott stand. Yeah, the Raging Scott stand. Dan's have Alexa, Charlotte, and Carmella. Yes. Dan plays on Twitch, has two of them in Alexa and Charlotte Flair. Raging Scott stand has Carmella as their superstar.
She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Anyways, this match going to the outside of the ring, and so do we. So we don't miss a section of the action as Mickie James stomping and punching away at Charlotte Flair. There is no loss here between these two former running buddies turned rivals. 0 count. This match is still very early on, and Mickie James had to expect that against Charlotte Flair. They've shot, nope, caught and countered. Kick, sidestep. Mickie James with a nice suplex. Nice snap suplex there from James, with Charlotte Flair with a keep up. Mickie James staying on top of Charlotte Flair.
And a frustrated Charlotte is a Charlotte who makes big mistakes. Huge.
Mickie James not able to keep Charlotte in her clutches. Steph, and a nice chop there from Flair. Vintage Flair with a chop. And a stumbling puller there. After that flurry of offense, 1 count. This is the NXT Women's Championship. That's the NXT Women's Champion. You're not going to keep Mickie James down that easily.
Champion's head maybe put some cracks in the champ's confidence. Charlotte Flair measuring her off, drops the knee. These attacks of the champ are adding up. The queen came into this match with the express purpose of putting a beating on a peasant, and that was a step closer to it. And now propped up in the corner.
Stiff chop, and then another. Charlotte firing off those chops. Mickie James escaping from the corner. And that's one way to do it. Get your opponent on the ground and then kick him in the face. Mickie James is going to try to put this one away with a drop kick to the face, and yet still a 1 count. Now, if you're Mickie James, this is the smart way to play this match. You want to stay. You want to keep the offense flowing. You don't want to give Charlotte a chance to game plan around you, because once you give her a chance to game plan around you, it's donezo.
Beautiful gator roll. Great way to disorient your opponent.
Not technically a submission move, so no need to call for the rope break there.
Oh, right into a counter. Strong takedown.
Takedown there from Flair. Leveraging her size.
Fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got. Big clothesline.
That's classic Mickie James there, that takedown. Mid kick. The mid kick. We saw Mickie James win the championship with that move in about as unceremonious fashion, doing it as out of nowhere as she did at WrestleMania. And a shit kick after the mid kick for her second title retention of the night. Mickie James only able to get a 2 count. This match continues on. Fans of Mickie James were holding their breath there as they thought that was enough for Mickie to leave with the title in her hand. Taking a deep exhale as Charlotte does what she does, is finding a way to get that shoulder up off the mat and keep a match going on. And the longer the match goes, the longer that this gets drawn out, the more you think that Charlotte Flair is going to find a way to get it done. Natural selection is usually one of the ways to start that. Irish whip, ducks under, hops over. Power slam. Nope, takes a fall away slam. Will that be it for Flair to become the NXT champion? Nope.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming. There's the old. Oh man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her.
Charlotte Flair doing everything that she can.
She can be setting up for a submission here.
Highest prize on NXT on the line for the women's division, the NXT Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair would love to get her hands on yet another piece of gold in her long-standing history of winning championships here in the Ultraverse.
goodness. Just punishing their opponent.
Flair willing. James up to her feet. Or taking the long walk over to the ropes. What's Flair thinking here? Whatever she was thinking here, Mickie James had other plans. Mickie James now with other plans. Hard Irish whip. Sends her down to the ropes. Ducks under. Mickie James. Nice flapjack.
She is out for blood.
Mickie James has cut open Charlotte. Charlotte is bleeding her own blood.
Insulting.
After that rolling neck breaker, Mickie James now once again.
She's getting back up, but she's super out of it. Oh, look out. Diving front drop kick. What a double axe handle.
After the drop kick, Mickie James.
These attacks. This is how you have to be against Charlotte Flair. Disruptive, even a little chaotic. Charlotte's clearly frustrated now.
A suplex there from James as Charlotte is dazed and confused. She's being thrown all over the place in this one.
Flair retaliating. Charlotte might be waking up. But Charlotte still has more to do to get
Spare! Oh no. Oh no. Charlotte does not do it just yet.
this matchup.
We have seen Charlotte Flair win many a match over the years with that spear, but we've also seen her win way too many matches with the figure 8 submission hold. But she wasn't able to hold on to it. Maybe fatigue set in this match. Maybe her stamina came into play. She wasn't able to hit it for as long as she should have. But a big splash. She certainly did hit that to try to put this one away. Charlotte Flair will become nothing if Mickie James keeps her shoulder up off the mat, which she did.
No doubt she's looking to end her here.
Nasty wound out of the face of Charlotte Flair.
She managed to avoid that offense. A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut up.
Chick kick out of nowhere. Mickie James retains. Found a way to rip victory out of the jaws of defeat. And what an effort there from James. As soon as Charlotte locked in the figure 8, I thought that Mickie was dead to rights. Gotta appreciate the heart, the resolve, the stick-to-itiveness of Mickie James. With her championship on the line, she was never going to quit fighting. She was never going to quit fighting. I legitimately thought the natural selection and then immediately into the figure 8 afterwards was going to be enough to put this one away. I don't know where Mickie James found it within her to dig deep to get this win, but I need to find some of that. I need to find some of that dig deep. Because that's exactly what Mickie James did. She dug deep. She went to the reserve. She emptied the tank and left with her championship in her hand. Here is your winner and still NXT Women's Champion, Mickie James. In our next match here at Vengeance Day, the United States Championship is on the line as champion Kurt Angle has not one but two challengers to the throne as Claudio Castagnoli and the Switchblade Jay White each will get a shot at Kurt Angle. One fall to finish. The winner of this will leave as your United States champion. Of all matches that we've had tonight where the championships have been on the line, this seems to be the one with the most precarious one, because Kurt Angle, the champion, of course, with it being triple threat, I've got to mention it. He doesn't need to be pinned or submitted in order for the championship to change hands. The United States Championship is on the line in our next match. Triple threat action between Claudio, Castagnoli, Switchblade Jay White, and champion Kurt Angle here at NXT and Raw present Vengeance Day. And as once again, I do want to take this time to thank those of you who took time out of your day to come hang out with us here watching Vengeance Day. This should be a good one. Let's see how this this title match goes.
Superstars, I'd say. They all believe this is their match to win. Well, I did the math, and they've each got a clean 33.3% chance of victory. What a heck of a ride. If they weren't dazed and confused before.
Is Corey Graves doing signer math, or no? He's actually correct. It is. They do have a 33%, 33 and a third% chance of winning. But when you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe, you know that those numbers just aren't true.
Helicopter spin. This is ridiculous. This is insulting. This is entertaining.
Anyways, elbow to the shoulder, knee to the chest delivered by Castagnoli, then a gut slam from Angle. Standing headlock from Switchblade Jay White. You're gonna see a lot of action. You're gonna see a lot of offense. And the nature of a triple threat match means there's no disqualifications, which means no rope breaks, and weapons are being able to be used, as well as no countouts on the outside of the ring. So I don't put it past a former NXT Hardcore champion like Switchblade Jay White, as well as somebody who knows a thing or two about making people bleed like Kurt Angle. I don't see them hesitating to get weapons. Kurt Angle getting a kendo stick. Swinging for the fences and lining up Castagnoli to get started off. They're giving Jay White his... We're getting rolled up, but I don't think that... Yeah, I was going to say not against Kurt Angle, not this early in the match. But Kurt Angle with the reversal of fate, though. Kick out at one.
He clearly has no intention of staying down. Big forearm. He is determined to fight out of this predicament.
Swing and a miss there from Castagnoli. Jay White just trying to throw his bald opponents both into each other.
Very nice.
I'm hearing weird chants from the crowd as this match continues on. Bald forever. Bald forever. You sick bald. You sick bald. You sick bald. Oh, the big suplex there from Angle. And a big pound sending Angle flying almost to the outside of the ring. An Angle, STF, locked in already. But that Switchblade turns, I thought he turned it into a pinfall. Castagnoli getting himself a baseball bat. Connects with a big shot at the top of the head. Got a little bald on bald crime here as Kurt Angle slapping the back of Castagnoli's bald head. Only a one count. Only a one count as this Vengeance Day continues on. This championship match for the United States Championship.
That was just malicious. Looking to seal the deal, guys.
Yeah, you saw Angle in the background thinking, whoa, no, my God! To the back of the bald head, that moonsault from Kurt Angle. Connecting and making Castagnoli take a reprieve to the outside of the ring, take a break. Tour of the Islands from Castagnoli. As once again a reminder, the United States Championship is on the line. Kurt Angle, your champion. Both Castagnoli and Jay White, the challengers for the throne. But this is not elimination rules. This is not 2 out of 3 falls. This is first fall of the finish becomes or retains the United States champion.
Gets the shoulder up after one. That's still a quick kick out at this point. Gosh.
Here's a strike from Kurt Angle. Followed up by a knee to the ribs. Angle's going up. Jay White's going under. We'll see which connects harder. Moonsault misses. Jay White connects with a sledgehammer shot to both bald opponents. And now Jay White, Blade Runner. That was a 1 count. It seemed like a very slow 1 count, but it was a 1 count. A series of cold shots to the ribs. It's Jay White turning this into a hardcore match. That was an incredibly slow count from the referee. Grapevine, Tequila Sunrise. But Jay White didn't feel like a drink. Just a lot of strength, violence, and aggression being shown in this match, and that is kind of expected. See all of the weapons of war strewn inside the ring. Explodes that kendo stick. Only a 1 count. This no Jan Oos in this match. No, that's a match that's a hardcore weapon. Why would there be a hardcore weapon in a non-hardcore match? All right, he's got it locked down. But he got kicked out. He got kicked out. No ankle lock. At least not at this point. Jay White is down though. He took a lot of damage between, and Angle is not wise to get out of the ring while a submission move is being applied. Strong shot once again to the ribs. Castagnoli not able to become the United States champion at that moment. Jay, what are you doing? Why were you just yelling at them to just, oh, you better get out of the ring. You better stop that pinfall. That could have been a colossal mistake. Holy. That could have been a tragic mistake. After the spear, Jay White not able to get it done. Jed Gamer, once again, if you haven't checked your own watch time, if you've checked your watch time within the last hour, then you can't check your watch time. So you have to wait till you can check it. You haven't. It's been less than an hour since you've checked it. Castagnoli with a steel chair. We see fragments of kendo sticks, a baseball bat, and a sledgehammer in the ring. Castagnoli. Oh, no. A stiff chair shot.
Looks like he's stalking his prey. Only one thing in mind. Put down face first. Oh, a horrific
Stiff shot with a bat. Jay White has got the advantage. Kurt Angle's down.
kicks out at two. Really had less than a second.
But no one's out of this match yet. As this triple threat match for the United States Championship continues, Kurt Angle, the champion.
He clearly just got a much-needed boost of energy and defiance. Shoulders down.
Lights up Castagnoli with a kendo stick, and will that be enough to put this one away?
Got it. And the champ adds to their legacy.
By hook or crook,
Well, guys, not sure
he's gonna be Captain America.
matches I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of.
Kurt Angle took advantage of all the work that was done, all the damage that was done, and just finished it off with a kendo stick shot. The numbers don't lie. They spell disaster for you at Vengeance Day. Kurt Angle.
Subs when they fire.
Okay, thank you very much for gifting 5 subs out to the channel. Here is your winner and still United States Champion, Kurt Angle!
What a win for the champ as he retains the title. This was a great title defense from the champion.
Kurt Angle snuck in the back door and leaves out with this championship in hand. He is Captain America for a reason. He is your United States Champion. In our next match here at Vengeance Day, the number one contender, this match is the number one contender's opportunity for the NXT Men's World Champion as Cody Rhodes takes on Big Bobby Lashley to determine who gets the next shot at whoever is the NXT Champion. I say whoever because the NXT Championship has not been defended yet. Let's see what happens with this one as we continue on with Vengeance Day presented by Raw and NXT. This, by the way, for those of you keeping count at home, this is our 10th match on the docket, and we still have got a fair amount to go to wrap up as we head towards the home stretch of the show.
But knows this is a what have you done for me lately business.
Down to the ribs that are delivered by the almighty Bobby Lashley. Lashley, no stranger to showing a straight, but once again, Cody Rhodes, very technically sound. Incredibly technically sound Cody Rhodes, getting out of dodge. But was not able to dodge a big old headbutt from Big Bobby Lashley. Irish whip from Bobby Lashley. Ducks under, showing his athleticism. Look at that big man fly. Duck the clothesline though, and a bulldog.
Taking things to the outside, but gotta make sure to heed the officials' count. Turns it around. Dueling reversals. Man. What's he gonna do? Oh, shoulder breaker.
Cody Rhodes, little kick to the top of the head.
You really have to try your best to be more tenacious, and somehow
A clubbing blow to the back. Now, as a reminder, a thing to always keep in mind, the Ultraverse, we do have a 20 count on the outside of the ring, so
10% if you want to beat him. And yeah, Corey,
just as a general reminder, we've seen some people take advantage of that full 20 counts. We've seen some people get in and try to get in quick. So
and just in time, he gets out of there. Missed the clothesline, flatliner.
nice flatliner there for Bobby Lashley. Beautifully executed on it. Not done there.
So effective. And he exits the ring. Better watch the count.
Cody Rhodes trying to go for a shoulder, trying to go for a fireman's carry. Lashley zipping off the shoulders and then taking Cody Rhodes out with a clothesline, the arm trap clothesline.
Put to a test now. No call.
Irish whip to the stairs. Oh, Cody reversed it. Caught Lashley before he got there and then hit him with a sleeper slam. Cody Rhodes getting back inside the ring. Once again, plenty of time for Lashley to rally, but here comes Cody flying through, and that's why I feel like he went to the ring through the air and taking Lashley out. Cody using everything he can to try to get a lateral advantage over Bobby Lashley in this championship contenders opportunity.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Oh,
With the backbreaker.
that's torture right backbreaker as we head to the outside of the ring, as well as these guys. And Cody Rhodes got his leg hung up on the barricade. Ooh, a little flip flop and fly there.
The bionic
A little bionic elbow. You know who else did that move? I think there was another Rhodes who did that move. I think Dustin Rhodes did that move. I'm sure. I think it was Dustin Rhodes who did that move, right?
Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
And, well, here comes Cody. Turns around and a crossbody.
Great elevation.
Oh, yeah, Bubba Ray Dudley. That's right. Bubba Ray Dudley did it. What a kick from... You could say that kick felt like a disaster if you were Bobby Lashley, but only able to get a 1 count. Rhodes! Cody Cutter failed to connect, and Lashley now taking advantage of the situation.
Catches the leg. Dragon screw.
Series of elbows driving down on the inside of the knee.
See that each strike drained their opponent's energy. Fist directly to the gut.
Irish whip ducks under. Once again, Bobby Lashley. Big back body drop.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for that shot. Oh, he had that scat.
Reversal getting out of the way.
Oh my goodness. You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought. And an elbow drop for added measure. Working on the arm. He even put through the ringer tonight. Every aspect of your tongue.
Bobby Lashley saying, get up, get up, get up so I can give you this lesson. Get up. Ragdolling Cody Rhodes in this contender's opportunity.
Stop in the leg. Oh, catches a kick to the face. And Cody's resolve might be wavering here. Yeah, this is how you have to be against Cody.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes is being ground into the dirt right now. This is not good. Bobby Lashley, it's not good unless you're a fan of Bobby Lashley. If you're a fan of Bobby Lashley, this match is great. If you're a fan of Bobby Lashley, this is what you want to see.
Great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this. He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target. Soaring. And Cody Rhodes reverses.
Cody Rhodes, nice counter into the power slam and then a big elbow drop.
Cody isn't allowing that burst of attacks to put an end to him. Lands
Hip up from Lashley and a big kick to the ribs. And here we go. These two slugging it out.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Boom! Both absolutely drained, but both with
Punch from Lashley. And another knife edge chop. Chop to the shoulder from Rhodes. Lashley saying, give me what you bought. Oh, is that the best you got? Get down, Mr. President. Bobby Lashley knocking Cody Rhodes out on his backside.
Oh, get ready. He's waiting for the
And Lashley is setting up for that elevated hurt lock. Ragdolling Rhodes.
perfectly executed submission hold. Locked in deep.
Middle of the ring. Bobby Lashley is your #1 contender. Bobby Lashley is the next in line for the NXT Championship. Perfect positioning for that elevated hurt lock. Perfect positioning. Nowhere near the ropes. Cody Rhodes, all he could do was pass out. He didn't even tap out. He passed out. Here is your winner and the #1 contender for the NXT Championship, the almighty Bobby Lashley. And if you're Roman Reigns or Gunther, this is your future. After that violent match, our next contest is for the Women's United States Championship. Charlotte Armstrong is your champion here, and Toni Storm is looking to be the usurper to the throne. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Women's United States Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Gold Coast of Australia, represented in our channel by Zero Lightning. She is Toni Storm. And her opponent is the reigning and defending Women's United States Champion, represented in our channel by Steel Morgan. She is Charlotte Armstrong. Sorry that the predictions were misspelled. My bad.
On the face of the champion, challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen.
Bell is under, and yep, that's Charlotte Armstrong. That is Charlotte Armstrong to a T. Starting off, she is one of the tenets of Armstrong style is to don't hesitate at a moment to punch your opponent in the mouth, and that's exactly what she does. But Toni Storm is a fighter. She is a scrapper. She is one of the most tenacious, most rabid individuals that there is inside of the Ultraverse. So we'll see just how this one plays out. Toni Storm trying to get a quick one early.
Trying to get this over with pronto.
Sure, Storm would have a joke or two about a quick one, but we're not going to make those here. Stomp to the back there, delivered by Charlotte Armstrong.
Oh, dropping down all their weight. A heel hook locked in. You can almost hear the opponents yelling in agony.
And shoving the knee up into the air before bringing it down violently to the earth. A knee slam, and then a big power slam on top of that as well. And this is exactly what Charlotte Armstrong likes to do. She likes to wear you out. She likes to grind you down to a paste. And then stand triumphant over your broken body. Usually with a championship in her hand.
She has no idea where she is right now.
Charlotte Armstrong willing Toni Storm up to her feet. And this is kind of, oh, well, she just ran Storm into the referee.
Bear hugs. Bear hug. Well-placed elbow will get you out of it. That might be a
Slaps to the ear. That'll disorient it. It'll disorient Charlotte Armstrong. The back elbow, getting back into it now. Liger bomb into the ropes. And Storm kicks up like it was nothing.
She just looks unrelenting.
Storm kicks up like it is nothing.
And a follow-up elbow. Stomp after stomp after stomp. The champion imposing their will with total disrespect. From the top. Oh, she missed. Big forearm. Oh, my God.
A super kick there delivered by Toni Storm.
Oh,
Roll through. We know what this means for Toni Storm. It means an air raid crash.
Neckbreaker. She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent.
Link shot.
Whoa, just floating through the air. Some damage being dealt to the champ.
Series of pointed stomps from Toni Storm.
Stomp after stomp after stomp. Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Storm all of a sudden has found her footing in this match, and when Storm gains confidence, that is a dangerous position to be in when you're in a match against her. Because when Storm starts to roll, we have seen this. This is when championships change hands. Or this is when championships leave in the hands of Toni Storm. But that's only a 1 count. That's only a 1 count. That shot Armstrong to a T. Hit her. Oh my God! What an amazing move from Storm.
This is where she breaks or keeps fighting.
Flurry of kicks. Splash kicks to the face. And Toni Storm perched up on the second rope, looking for her moment here. She's looking, I don't think that's a little far. And was just out of reach for the diving neck breaker. It was just out of reach. Toni Storm went for a huge move. Lined up her shot, but just wasn't able to connect with it. It was a weird angle.
Grabs a hold of both arms, their opponent fully trapped. Surfboard submission. And she lets go of the hold. Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. Powering up there.
Charlotte Armstrong
Across the ring.
taking Storm on a walk. Back home.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or
Kick to the gut, countered by nice standing switch into a takedown. Charlotte Armstrong shoots the half, hooks the leg, makes sure to get that leg hooked so she has the additional leverage, but once again, only a 1 count. And in our women's division, this has been brought up time and time and time again. Our women's division definitely, in a lot of people's opinions, surpasses the quality of the quality of the competition. How fierce the matches are surpasses that when are presented by what we've had for the men. Oh, Toni Storm! Rolling Death Valley driver! Out of nowhere, huge move. 2 count only.
both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going. And a stomp to the gut. She's struggling, but looking like
And now Toni Storm could be looking for the lightning strike. That 1-2 kick to put her matches away. She's won many matches with that move. And this one is no different. Toni Storm is your new Women's United States Champion.
wonderful women in action.
She's a gold collector. She knows how to stack straps. If there's one thing that Toni Storm knows how to do, it's when a championship is on the line, she knows how to get the job done. Charlotte Armstrong is no slouch. Had a 5-2 record coming into this match. It is nothing to sneeze at. That is everything to be feared, especially within our women's division. But Toni Storm, when it comes to getting her hands on a championship, she is near unbeatable when she is the challenger for a championship. And you saw it here. Here is your winner, and new Women's United States Champion, Toni Storm. And in our next match, the action continues on as the Men's North American Championship is now on the line. Drew McIntyre, the challenger, challenging Bluffyzs your North American champion. Following match scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Ayr, Scotland. Represented in our channel by Time to Play a Game, he is Drew McIntyre. And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending NXT North American champion, represented in our channel by Bluffyzs. He is Bluffyzs.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual.
Bluffyzs came out here looking like he's ready to have someone start the match by saying, "Fight. Finish him. Test your might." This game is testing my might and by it robbing my championships of having all of its images.
Championship action underway. The champ looks as hungry and prepared here as ever. Yeah, they have absolutely no desire to even...
Like his gear better than his normal gear? As you should. It's a stream preview gear. So therefore, it should be the better of the gear. Gear that you wear at big events can always be better than gears that you wear on weekly events.
Like they're nothing. Treating the champ like a featherweight. This challenger has plenty of power.
Irish whip, ducks under, back elbow. Yeah, it's definitely not Street Fighter. It's definitely Cobra Kai. He's definitely looking to sweep the leg and put Drew McIntyre in a body bag. Definitely looking to sweep the leg and put Drew McIntyre in a body bag. Oh, well, Drew ducked the leg, punch to the head, and then a Russian leg sweep from Drew McIntyre. As once again, the North American Championship is on the line here. And after a Powerball attempt, only able to muster a 1 count, but it's still early in this match, and that's what's to be expected. We've talked about the tail of the tape with these two in this match. We know that both are very capable of getting the job done. Springboard moonsault, and then a coffin drop right after that. Bluffyzs is no stranger to taking to the air to get his point done. His point done is once again a springboard shooting star. Bluffyzs is on a tear right now. Drew McIntyre had to go to the outside to get a little bit of breathing room, and Bluffyzs went up to the top and made the mistake of giving Drew McIntyre an opportunity to come and capitalize, and that's just what he does.
He's able to kick out before 2. He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Ripcord, knee shot from the champion.
Drew's weathered tough offense all over the world, but that one caught him hard. Intercepts that attack with a knee right to the stomach. Side slam.
Nice side slam there from Drew McIntyre. Doesn't feel good if you're Bluffyzs. Doesn't feel good. Smart move to reach his hand out to the ropes, and smarter move to get himself to the outside. But Drew trying to fly through the air with a big giant leg drop, and that didn't connect at all.
What was in mind there? I don't know if there was anything in mind there. Guys, they're getting a little too close for comfort. Stop hiding behind.
Tell you what about these two. By hook or crook, they're going to fly. Trying to go for a diving elbow drop. That did not work at all.
Superstars. They're clearly out for blood in this match. That's what this ferocious rivalry has come to. It's not just about winning or losing anymore. It's about destruction. And they'll do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. This one's heading to the outside.
Drop kick to the face as our vision's obscured by that barricade. So we're going to our drone camera, brought to you by Luther Core. Lex Luthor did nothing wrong. Dip shot to the midsection. That was clearly to the midsection. That punch was in. It was in the belly button region. Bluffy's looking to fly or not. Gets back to the outside, and then a Superman punch over the hydration station.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
And now Drew McIntyre taking an opportunity to breathe. Bluffyzs is the champion. He can take whatever time he wants on the outside of the ring. Bluffyzs doesn't have to win this match. He can get counted out. He can take his title and walk to the back. If he should have. He walked into a Claymore out of goddamn nowhere. Out of nowhere. Got his head got clean, got taken clean off. But Bluffy's the ever-fighting champion. He did kick out of the Claymore, but Drew McIntyre, smart as hell to keep the offense flowing. Don't know if this is smart, Drew, but it hit. It hit. And Drew just really throwing salt into the wound right now. What's McIntyre thinking here? He's got him up for a powerbomb position, bringing him over towards the corner, and Bluffyzs is about to eat turnbuckle. Not a great lunch.
Just so dominant. Drew exhibiting all his power and
Drew McIntyre now with Bluffyzs in his clutches. Got him in the corner. What's McIntyre? Up on the top rope. This can't be good. This is not good. If you were Bluffyzs, this is gonna be a ride as Drew hanging you up there and drops him down after the stalling suplex. And now Drew picking Bluffyzs up, at least to a kneeling position. Stiff, straight-legged kick from McIntyre. But McIntyre clearly not done. Deadlift, tilt-a-whirl, gut wrench, power bomb. All only for a 2 count. The strength of Drew McIntyre is showing to be on display here as Bluffyzs slowly making his way up to his feet. And McIntyre with the future shocked DDT. And now out of the corner. 3, 2, 1. Clay! No way that you were going to give Bluffyzs a countdown and have him not reverse it.
textbook scoop slam. This fight has to be watch out.
Diving fist from the second rope. And will Bluffyzs escape with the win after that diving punch? Not just yet. Bluffyzs another coffin drop, but this time McIntyre rolling out of the way. Up and around, and a roll up just to run away with it. I didn't see a kick out. I didn't see one from the referee. Maybe it was just a bad angle, but I didn't see a kick out. After the Samoa drop reversed into a DDT. McIntyre dumping the champion on his head. McIntyre, your challenger for this match. The North American Championship is on the line. Is Drew McIntyre. Oh, he's got a couple steps, which means I think that was another attempt at a Claymore and another counter from Bluffyzs. as Bluffyzs has got the Claymore scouted. Roll through, got him up, drives him down. Bluffyzs for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Running neck breaker. Either way, it was countered. Either way, it was countered. Great match here for the North American Championship. Drew McIntyre felt like it was. I really thought that this was his, especially after that Claymore out of nowhere. I thought that this match was heading. I thought it was going to be guaranteed for Drew McIntyre to walk out of here with some championship gold. Somehow, some way, Bluffyzs did what most people betting thought that he would do, and he got the win in. Hey, welcome in, Hom. You got in for the climax of that match, but we still got some matches to go here at Vengeance Day. If you, by the way, once again, give me a second. Here is your winner and still North American Champion, Bluffyzs. Bluffyzs holding on to that title with pride. You're gonna need to pry it from his cold, dead hands. You're gonna need to kill this man to get that title from him. And you know what? It's time for Bluffyzs win. It's time to swang that thing. Our next match was sparked because these women tore apart the Raw general manager's office after the go-home show. And if they want to behave like animals, they deserve to be treated like animals. Dakota Kai, Tatum Paxley, Kairi Sane, and Raw Women's Champion Olivia Flores with the Raw Women's Championship on the line inside Hell in a Cell. The following match is a fatal 4-way Hell in a Cell for the Raw Women's Championship. Oops. I hit play on the music instead of stop on the announcer mic. That's what I did. I had play on the music instead of stop. Oh, it's red. Oh, man. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, well, we got to deal with it. Got to deal with the red cage because it's Vengeance Day and everything else is red, so I guess it makes sense. Yeah, we listen, just got to deal with it. What we can do is try to get the camera inside the cage, so at least we're seeing things from the inside. Pinfall attempt on the inside and only able to get a 1 count. Meanwhile, Olivia Flores perched in the corner. Springboard crossbody taking out 2 people. Nice drop kick there from the champion. We won't go full Wile E. Coyote camera and go from the roof, but we will try to like circle around, like No Mercy style. Series of kicks there delivered by Right to Censor's Dakota Kai. Irish whip into the far corner. Tatum Paxley with a crossbody. Meanwhile, a handspring takedown or handspring Pele kick from Olivia Flores and a nice springboard drop kick from the champion.
The challenger taking some minor damage. She better buckle up.
In real life, how can people see inside? I can say this having seen War Games matches. It's actually very easy to see through a cage. I don't know about the red, but like it's very easy to see through the cage if you for at least for like regular cage matches or War Games matches. It's fairly easy to see through the chain link. Swing and a miss there from Olivia Flores. Meanwhile, Tatum Paxley's got Dakota Kai. And a backstabber there delivered by Olivia. The women's champion with a pinfall, but only able to get a 0 count as this match continues on. Yeah, I would not know about Elimination Chamber, but I know that it's fairly easy to see through a War Games cage. Pinfall attempt from Flores. Nobody going to break this up. Weird. Irish whip and Kairi sent to the outside. Dakota down in the corner. As we get the wide shot of what's happening here at Vengeance Day. This fatal 4-way Hell in a Cell for the Raw Women's Championship. This is the match before our main event.
Still only got one. She is still in this fight. Kai sidestepped out of the way.
Dakota Kai kick to the gut. Olivia Flores has got Kai. With a psycho cutter from Flores. Paxley on the outside of the ring makes her way back in. Irish whip, but got caught and tripped up. Tatum Paxley with the schoolgirl, that roll up, but not able to even get a 1 count as this match continues on. Yeah, it's the support beams. That's what it is. Hell of a kick there from Dakota Kai. And a springboard crossbody there from Olivia Flores. Olivia Flores, who is the Raw Women's Champion, looking to get the pinfall here. And Tatum Paxley saved in the moment. At least Kairi saving it for everybody else by running up. But Olivia with Kairi in her clutches. And that's gonna dump her down. I apologize in advance if people are getting motion sicknessy from the constant movement of the camera. It is very unfortunate that the red panels of the cage make it very hard to see from the ramp cam. And also, I'm assuming, make it hard to see from the hard cam side. Here's the strikes. Olivia Flores, backbreaker. Whipcord lariat. Dakota Kai trying to get a counter in, but Olivia Flores, who is the champion coming into this match, seems to be running control of it. So B Dave, I did not watch the PPV because I don't watch the Saudi shows. But I've heard there were a few things that happened during the show that were funny. Crucifix pinfall broken up immediately. Oh, did he do his little walk down the aisle for a save? That's awesome. Oh man. What was it described in the Discord? The get your in entrance before helping, something like that. Like, oh, I'm gonna help out, but I'm gonna get my stuff in.
Yeah, she's in a lot more than rough shape here.
Olivia Flores, the only one standing tall in the ring right now. Kairi on the outside of the ring. Tatum Paxley staring and waiting, lying and hoping. Like, nah, fam, let me do my dance. Hey, look. He flew all the way to Saudi just for that. Get his moment in. he had like a 17-hour flight just to do that. Yeah, let him get his moment. Kick to the face from Flores, cutting open Dakota Kai, but only able to get the 2 count or 1 count because Tatum Paxley. Oh my God! A violent stomp, pinfall attempt. But, you know, broken up because Sane came in out of nowhere. I'll say this, even though this is looking like a very tough defense for Flores, she's in command of this match. She takes a break to the outside of the ring and opens the door for Tatum Paxley to steal this middle of the ring pinfall. Dakota Kai That was nasty, by the way, for that pinfall. As Tatum had the arm inside the open wound on the face of Dakota Kai as well.
Leading her into the corner now. Man. Swinging the elbow to halt the offense. Then we have Tatum Paxley.
Tatum with a mat. Oh, no. Nice reversal there. And scissor takedown from the champion. Flurry strikes. Meanwhile, Dakota Kai is grounded. Kairi Sane is looking for something, but she instead ain't a stomp.
The champ might have put this one to bed. She kicks out. I don't believe it. Somehow, this title is still up for grabs.
And a kick out at 2.
Rethink your plan. Can't put this one away even after that big maneuver.
All right, Hot Wheels, this sounds good. Just let one of our GMs who have record book editing privileges know so they can take you out of representing Julia in the record book.
What a battle we are witnessing. We're at a stage where someone's
Uh-oh. Olivia on the outside. Sorry, we got some stuff happening on the outside of the ring. Stuff happening on the inside of the ring. And Olivia Flores kick to the gut. Rolling neck breaker. Would have gone for the pinfall if it wasn't for Kairi Sane coming up from behind her.
Elbow puts an end to that. Basement drop kick.
Irish whip. Stopped in her place.
Nasty kick.
Good old-fashioned New Japan cam here from the camera, from the corner. Bridging suplex, doesn't hold it for the pinfall.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes.
Whoa, Olivia Flores, all of a sudden the ring is empty. Olivia Flores! And now Flores up and with the knees. Spinning heel kick. The Raw Women's Champion looking to defend here. She's got Paxley pinned for the 1, 2. Olivia Flores in the hardest match to retain her championship tonight. Absolutely handled business. There was no doubt. This was her match to begin with. The cage disappeared in that shot. That's funny. There was no doubt. Olivia Flores said 3's not enough. You want to give me competitors just because these people rough up a room? I am the champion for a damn reason. Olivia Flores striking hard, striking fast, and leaving with her title in her hand. Hey, don't let me talk for Olivia. Don't let me talk for the champ. Here is your winner and still Raw Women's Champion, Olivia Flores. And in our main event of the evening, we have the NXT Championship on the line as champion Roman Reigns defends against Gunther, and you've got to think it's psychological that Gunther is coming out second because Roman Reigns has done nothing but lose these days, and Gunther is almost taking pity on him. So Gunther, who was responsible for Roman Reigns' last win, has decided that he gets to come out in the champion's position in the main event match. Get your predictions in for this one. Your main event match, champion Roman Reigns taking on challenger Gunther for the NXT Championship. Your main event for Vengeance Day is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Vienna, Austria, represented in our channel by Babyface Bray, being accompanied to the ring by Ludwig Kaiser. He gets Getting General Gunther. Gunther! And his opponent, from Pensacola, Florida, being accompanied to the ring by the Wise Man Hall of Famer Paul Heyman, represented in our channel by Tiger's Foil. He is your reigning and defending NXT World Champion, the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
Yep, spaced it that way, Cairo. Thanks for noticing. Appreciate that. Here we go.
You have to forgive me for the lack of information on
Gunther trying to fire off a chop to get started. Roman Reigns doesn't want to get caught by that. If there's one thing you don't want to get started off with, if there's one thing you don't want to get started off with, it's you don't want to start with eating a chop from Gunther. As Roman taking charge in this one, sending Gunther flying.
Please don't remind me, cool. And here we go. Single leg
Single leg Boston
crab.
Crab. Technical submission move locked in by Roman Reigns. And Gunther was technically able to get out of that with the quickness.
That's a chop that'll wake you up. Corey, how exactly do you go about disarming Roman Reigns? How do you prevent Reigns from unleashing that patented explosive power of his?
Series of punches from Gunther, and Gunther's now waking up. Gunther already locking in a dragon sleeper. With this man, every move that he does has the potential to have the lethality of a finishing move. And Ludwig Kaiser getting involved by removing the turnbuckle.
Keep your voice down. Just end this now. Oh, he's playing possum. And the shoulders up in time.
Paul Heyman obviously frustrated with that kick out.
And for the moment, Gunther gets knocked down a peg. There's still
Referee is distracted by the fact that the turnbuckle pad has been removed. I do once again want to thank you guys, gals, and friends for taking time out of your day for being here. Whether or not you decided to, whether you decided to join us live on Twitch or whether you're watching this as a replay on our YouTube channel, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you, as always. If you're on our Twitch side of things, make sure to hit up our YouTube channel. Exclamation point socials will give you all the links for that. As this match continues on, a stiff chop from Gunther, but I don't think Gunther knows how to do these soft chops.
Fireman's carry. Uh-oh. Saw it coming and
Flipping out of the carry, and then a thunderous clothesline from Gunther.
champion here. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the throw.
Early for a 2 count, seems like.
What's it gonna take to keep this guy?
He was very early for a 2 count.
Turnbuckle pack. The ring
Oh no, oh no. Gunther's got him up for a powerbomb, but the referee's distracted by the turnbuckle. Heyman comes in spades.
might end this. And shoulders.
Heyman
I'm just as shocked.
with a huge save for Roman Reigns.
Just unbelievable. And Gunther's tank has got to be running low, guys. I don't know.
Referee had no idea there was a pin happening behind him.
Match of counters and reversals happening here.
That was a huge save for the Ludwig Kaiser. Now letting himself known. He's on the apron. He's trying to get in Roman Reigns' face. He's also giving Gunther a chance to rest himself and to rally and to hit Roman with a sneak attack. But Roman with the reversal. Ducks under. Clothesline of his own.
So effective. Mounting their down.
Not an effective distraction from Ludwig Kaiser.
Blows. And a stop to the gut, too. The challenger's in a bad way. Reigns just sent a message with that kind of attack. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Just grounded and pounded.
One at the head and neck.
Wow. Just cranking the head.
Roman Reigns trying to game plan his next move.
Foot just got
And when all else fails, just step on your opponent. Looking to try to get the fall here after the step to the back of the leg. Only a 2 count.
challenger kicks out.
NXT Championship on the line. Roman Reigns, your champion. Gunther in the blue trunks is the challenger. The series of punches, and Roman Reigns letting the cork fly. Oh my God, nice Samoan drop there from Roman Reigns. Gunther having to crawl over to the corner to pull himself up, and I think he may have saved himself up from something bad there. Oh, but not for too long. Roman Reigns, after the flurry of strikes in the corner, looking to try to put this one away. 2 count, and that's a deep 2. That's a deep 2. Irish whip sending Roman into that same guard, and then a big splash. Paul's looking for something underneath that ring. And this will be nothing but a distraction for the referee. That's definitely not going to be used in this match. But it's definitely a chance for the referee to be distracted by something real quick as Roman Reigns perched in the corner. Bang! And he's not done there. Superman punch, looked to go for the cravat, but instead got caught into a power bomb. Second one of the match. 1, 2. Count only. 2 count only. Gunther not able to put Roman Reigns away after the power bomb. Diving drop kick delivered by the ring general. And now, this might be bad. Gunther just yelled into the lights. Roman Reigns, he might be looking at the lights. Third power bomb of the match. For the 1, the 2, and the 3. Roman Reigns ran into a buzzsaw. He ran into an absolute buzzsaw here. I gotta tell you. Look, Paul Heyman tried. Paul Heyman tried a couple of times. You see it right there. Paul Heyman tried a couple of times. Trying to get himself involved. Roman Reigns ran into an actual buzzsaw. And with that being said, like Roman Reigns, I will say this, if Reigns would have been able to actually lock in this cravat, it would have been over. But instead, it turned into 2 power bombs. It turned into 2 power bombs. So, 1 move reversed, it's turned into 2 massively powerful moves. It's aces, it's game. And there you see it, middle of the ring. No dispute about it. Here is your winner and new NXT champion, Gunther! Hey, you may not like it. You may not like it. But in his own words, there has been prestige and honor added back on to the NXT Championship. And this is how we wrap up at Vengeance Day. I want to thank you for those of you who tuned in and watched today's stream. If you're watching this as a VOD, click any of the videos that you see above and we'll try to hook you up with something nice. In the meanwhile, we will see you in the next one.